and welcome back to another studio session with myself. I am Emma Hyman, the Pose and Pro, and I have in the studio with me the one and only Eddie Chip.
Hey.
Woo! So Eddie, we had you in last year.
We did.
Before you competed, so just give the audience a little bit of an update, or just tell them about you, just so we kind of know where you're at in your journey and where we're going.
Okay, so last year I think I was around 2 weeks out from my first season in Classic Physique in the IFBB. Today we are 3 weeks out from the start of the second season. We've got regionals and then pro qualifiers, several lined up to try and get the card. So we're just working on a few bits today,
Cool.
mandatory wise, and seeing if we can tweak anything to give me that upper hand.
Oh yes. So what's changed for you compared to last year's physique to this one? What's different?
We had a not overly long, but very, very productive off-season. The amount of lean tissue we managed to gain between end of season in October to when we started prepping end of March, April time, we're up a good 3 or 4 kilos at
Fantastic.
least. As you can tell, just in terms of fitness compared to this time last year. So hopefully I'll just be able to bring a thicker, fuller classic package to the stage this year.
Absolutely. So what we'll do is we're just going to start from the top of Eddie's quarter turns. We'll look at those first, then we'll move on to his second round of mandatories. So let's start with the front relaxed. I'm just going to jump out of sight so I can see Eddie from the best view. So front relaxed for me. Super. Now, what I always want you to think about, Eddie, is having contact through the top of the thighs. So bring the feet a little bit closer together. And I want your inside thighs connected so there's no gap. Can you see through the mirror there?
Not quite.
There you go, that's better. That's better. So, okay, so when you engage, try not to think about pushing the inside thighs apart. Try and think about bringing them together.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's a small gap at the top. So get those thighs touching. That's better. That's better. Good. Nice. And then apply the upper half. Really rotate those quads out. And relax. Try the feet a little bit wider again. But start with the inside thighs touching. Here. Yep. And then engage the legs. Squeeze the glutes. Nice. And then upper half. Good. Nice. Now slightly lean forwards towards me. Just a touch. That's it. Nice. That's better. Yeah? Better. So just for the viewers watching, we've also got Nathan Stiles in the studio, who is Eddie's coach. So if you hear him pipe up in the background, that's who it is. So let's go on to your quarter turn to the right. Okay, relax. Take your left foot a tiny bit further forwards. Here, nice. And think about giving a very small flexion in the knees. Here, keep your body weight back into the heels. So just lean backwards slightly. There we go. Now, as you rotate round, Eddie, I want to see a little bit more of your right quad. So it means that you're going to allow your right hip to just come around to me a little bit. Yeah? Right hip to me, there. Don't bend the knee, just show me a little bit more of the quad. And squeeze the front glute. Better. Yeah. Now relax. This time, I want you to just think about your left lat. Don't pull it behind you, pull it forwards to me. Yeah? That's better. Now, bring your right hip to me. There. Better. Much better. So your right hip to me more. There you go. There you go. Good. Relax. Yes? Now, let's just look at the upper half for a second. Stay where you are. I want you to use the mirror, flare the lats, nice and wide. Now, keep the hip here. Now, keep the hips fixed, but rotate the upper body around to the front. Here. Now, stay there. Look at that width. Yeah? This is what we need to see. Now, this bicep pushes through and onto the chest. We'll flex this wrist. Here, nice. I need to see this thickness and density. Midsection really tight, pull the stomach into the spine. Allow me to see a little bit more of the hip hold. Now, you see how when you're relaxed, relax, 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 just flare the lat forwards here, fist the hand, hold, midsection tight, and lean forwards towards me. Engage the intercostals. This. Now, bring the right elbow closer to the body and push the right shoulder higher. Relax, relax, relax. So, on that side pose, Eddie, I need to see the thickness and the fullness through the right shoulder and chest. Don't put too much tension on it. See there, you're overcrossing. You're overcrossing. So use the side mirror, flare the lats again. Now, keep it as it is, but use the waist to rotate. Keep the flare, hold. Now, look through the front mirror, look at the size of the shoulder. Now, when you bring this in, think about connection through the bicep. Here, this. Now don't lose that anymore. So keep that exactly how it is. Flex the wrist here, so bend the wrist back. Good.
Yeah, more bicep.
More, yeah. So here, keep that connected to the pec.
Yeah, just more bicep and
there. Yeah?
Okay.
Super. Now flare the left lat forwards to the mirror and fist the hand here and breathe. And lean forwards this way. This way, upper body that way, lean, midsection tight, 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 relax, reset.
I'm just leaning back, my rear hand there, covering this part of my glutes a bit. Will that not make a difference whether it's a little bit further back?
Right, so what we need to think about is what's the most important thing to showcase overall as a package? Now, when you do your transition into this pose, if you engage the glute at the same time, we can see that the glutes are striated.
Right.
So what happens is then if we start to pull the left arm backwards, you're actually sacrificing the taper down through the waist.
Okay.
And we really need to see that classic taper. So I want you to focus more on that. And the glute will still be engaged, but we want to think about the overall flow of the physique. Right. Yes? Yeah. So flare the lats first of all, and then lift and rotate around to me. Here, hold. Nice. Now, don't lean backwards, lean forward. There we go. That's it. That's the one. Now show me the right hip. Hold. Glute engage. Bam.
Yeah.
That's it. Relax.
Yeah, that's it.
Better.
I think when you look in the mirror at yourself, you lean back a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to lean forwards on that.
Okay.
Yeah? Once more. Flare. Lean forwards as you rotate around. Nice. Good. Think about where that left arm is. You can still bend it. Good. Engage the glute. And relax. So when you bend the elbow, Eddie, don't curl the wrist and cover the glute too much. So we can straighten the wrist, and as you rotate through the torso, that arm will actually open up so we can just get that little side gap of the glute. Hold. So we want the hand kind of like here, midsection tight, lean forwards, show me this, connection here, flex the wrist, there you go. Now give me a little bit here. Engage the glute. Nice. How does that look?
Yeah, good. Oh,
Nathan? Yeah? Cool. And relax. Better. Yeah? Okay. To the back. Hold. Hold. Okay, rotate the quads. Inside thighs, think about pulling them together. Heels, think about trying to drag the heels together. Slightly stick the butt out a little bit more. Arch in the lower back. Relax. Reset. Again, set up the lower half first of all. Grind the heels, rotate the quads. Think about those adductors squeezing together. Yeah, stick your butt out. Relax. You need to, so just use the side mirror, stick your butt out, arch. Yes, arch here. Yes, just try that now. That's better. Push into the knees more. Push the knees out.
I've got a really tight lower back.
Don't worry about the glutes. So there we go. They'll come sharper anyway, the glutes. So push, that's better. Push those knees out. So what I want you to feel like is you're pushing the knees into my hands, but then you're squeezing my fingers together at the same time.
That is literally just a little bit of a film of water there.
Yeah. Nice.
I'd rather you showcase the thickness in your lower half than a couple of lines that you see in your glutes, which you're going to see when you...
You look so much thicker there, Eddie. Now lift your head up, lift your chest up. There we go. Push that sternum up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Better. Knees pushing outwards, inside thighs pulling inwards. Perfect. Beautiful.
Remember that feeling? That was perfect.
Quarter turn. Okay. Think about the hip position. Think about the foot position. Rotate around. Now, think about your left hip coming to me a little bit more, Eddie. Hold. Midsection tight. That's better. Glutes, where are they? Yes. Left hip more to me. A little bit more? Yeah. Do you think that? Yeah? Beautiful.
Which is your most comfortable side? That one?
This one. Oh, this side looks better.
No, this side, yeah.
Yeah, it looks better on this side. Just don't forget about the lower half.
Yeah.
So remember your hip bones, don't leave them behind. I want to see the hip bones. Show me them. Show me the hips. There we go. Because then you get the left quad. Show me the left quad. Left one. There we go. There we go. Engage the glute. Engage the glute. Midsection. Yes, Eddie. Good. Relax. Now, the only thing I want you to do there is not squeeze and push down on the right shoulder. You just loosen your top line a little on the right shoulder. So you see there what you're doing as you're rotating, you're pulling back with the shoulder. Yes. Yeah. So still let the arm be a little bit lower. So the arm kind of needs to be, so just do your side pose again. So just flare the lats this way. And keep the arms as they are. Lift and rotate around to the front. Here. Now the arm just needs to kind of sit here. Set up the left one. And then rotate so we're like here. Don't curl the wrist, just keep it there. And then come under and pop through. Lift that left shoulder higher. Midsection nice and tight. Good, don't lean backwards, lean forwards. And show me the left quad. And squeeze the right glute. Good, relax. You're just, I think as well as you're getting tired, you're just crunching down. So just remember. Yeah. So just think about when you're practicing, making sure that you just do a few drills where you just literally flare. Keep the arms nice and low and just flare the lats. So just keep them relaxed and flare the lats facing the side. Keep them dropped. A little bit like muscle model. Yeah? Now rotate around to the front and keep the arms where they are. That's better. That's what we need to see. And then just set up, so don't overcross the shoulder. So the shoulder here, so just do that again. That was perfect. Really nice, Eddie. Good, hold. Nice. And then here, I want you to bring the bicep to the chest. Don't over squeeze. Here, lift the shoulder up. That. Yeah, now lean forwards. This way. There we go. Look at that. Glutes. Nice. And the left hip. Right, left shoulder a little bit higher. Left shoulder, the back one. Good. Midsection, glutes.
Head that way up. Oh.
Lift the chin. Beautiful. Relax.
Yeah.
Nice. Good. Nice, Eddie.
Tell me 3 weeks out. Yeah, tell me 3 weeks out.
I know. They know. Yeah.
On this week from all these photo shoots and things.
It's because you're just constantly holding, aren't you?
Yeah.
So Eddie is a little bit fatigued, but he can have all of this footage which he can watch back over and he can just really then pinpoint what needs correcting. So let's go front double bicep. Yeah? Okay, lift your chest up. Don't lose your top line.
Pumped. Yeah. You do a lot of you do that and you're going Yeah.
Just make sure on that front double bicep, do you need a drink?
No, it's okay.
No. On that front double bicep, what you did was you just kind of compressed down for the abs, but what you lost was your top line. So just make sure you just keep that chest lifted, but we don't want to go.
Yeah, I usually suck down like that.
And then go back up and lift into a vacuum.
So
all right.
go.
Okay. Here. And elbows under and forwards. There.
Yes.
Better.
Yeah.
Nice. Really nice. Just make sure on the lower half that you still really, obviously the condition looks superb, but still think about that outward rotation, just so I can see a little bit more of the outer sweep. Yeah. That. Yeah. Cool. Let's go side chest.
Okay. Any side in particular?
Your chosen side. Which side will you do on stage?
I usually do both sides, yeah. Yeah.
Which side is your most preferred?
I haven't really got one with this. They're both pretty equal.
He's just a symmetrical specimen.
Let's do them both and see what yours.
We're just going to rename him the symmetrical specimen. Hold. Let me just look from the front. Can you bring the elbows a tiny bit higher? Bend the arms a little bit more so they're higher so we can see a little bit more of the waist. Yeah? And just sit into the lower half a touch more and squeeze the left glute. Go on, squeeze it, hold it. There we go. Go on, work it. Nice, and relax. Now just do that again for me and allow your hips to come a little bit more to me, just like we did on the other side. Yeah? Off we go, same thing again. Sit into it. Push that heel up, push your heel high, heel higher. Now keep the heel high but drop down into it. Squeeze the glute. Yes, nice. Lean forwards, good, relax. When you take the arms in, Eddie, can you just think on the right shoulder just to have a little bit more connection between the lat and the shoulder? So try not to push the shoulder around too much. When you face the front, just stand towards the front for me. Keep the arms dropped, but just flare the lats and show me the width of the shoulders. So drop the arms a little bit more, let them, there. You see the shape of the shoulders? When you're doing your side poses, you're kind of losing that fullness and roundness because you're squeezing in to the rear pec. Now, I want to still have that push through the pec, but I want you to just sit. If you think about engaging onto the right lat, it'll just open, externally rotate the shoulder a touch. Does that make sense? So if you were essentially to drop the arms and flare the lats to the front, and then you were to take your hands into your side chest position, you see the shoulder, the front one, that's how we want it to be. Yeah? Let's do that from the side. Toe position, good, sit into it, nice. Much better. Push that heel up because we get calf detail. Now bend into it more and push your left knee inwards. Yeah. And let your right hip come to me a little bit more. Go on, right hip a touch more. Think you can afford to come round that much. Good. Squeeze the glute and then lift the right shoulder a little bit higher. Yes. Yeah. Intercostals, midsection, right hip to me. Hold. Bam. Relax. Yeah? Back double bicep. Yeah. So as you can see there, if you've watched some of the other studio sessions with other male athletes, you'll just see that the refinement for each athlete is always slightly different. One person is not the same as the next one. So that's why it's really crucial that you really make your posing specific to your frame, and sometimes even just how someone explains something to you in the activation and how you see things. Everyone sees things differently with the physique. So you just need to make sure that it's fully clear to you what you're trying to showcase. Back double bicep.
So last year we did this where we kept my feet a lot closer. Since I've been practicing it, I've been doing it quite a bit wider because I just prefer the shape from the bottom half.
Okay.
If we can look at that a little bit.
Yeah.
So instead of it being like adductors touching, I'm just bringing my foot back a little bit further.
Yeah. Nice. Hold. Now the only thing I'm going to ask you is to transfer your body weight a little bit more to the right. And can you push your left hip towards the back wall a little bit more? Left hip. So stay where you are. As in, go a little bit more here.
Yeah. Just turn them on.
Hamstrings, think about those inside thighs. Okay, the only thing I would like is just to bring the left foot in just a tiny touch, because you're literally like ½ centimetre away from the inside thighs touching.
Okay.
So you can take it wider as it compared to what it was originally, but still get that connection through the inside thighs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Kind of like full of sort of thought when I do it, I just kind of take an imaginary step backwards. So just not quite take.
Not like, don't make a full step.
Yeah, so just kind of go right.
Here, then get your inside thighs connected.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah, you don't need to go any wider.
No. Yes.
That keeps loads more thickness.
And elbows forwards, chest up, chin up. Lean backwards, Eddie. Go on.
Yeah.
Push into that right side. Beautiful. Relax. Much better.
That will load better.
Loads better. Did it feel easier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like you were more balanced.
Yeah. I was.
So you barely even lifted the left heel off the floor there.
Okay.
You barely even had the left heel off the floor.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in the mirror there,
Uh-huh.
it's literally just a foot.
It's like a ½ step, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas before, I think it's probably because my legs are a bit thicker now too.
Yeah. Yes.
I was kind of doing it like that. So
Well, just do that for me, Eddie. Just go from, do it in kind of 3 stages. Do feet hip width apart and both flat on the floor. So get them equal, so the heels in line. Yeah. Go here for me and just engage. Super. Elbows forwards. And then transfer your body weight to the right and take that left foot behind slightly. Keep that connection. Now, your left hip has opened to me. I need you to push it to the back wall. Twist there. Now, push into the right side more. Inside thighs, hamstrings, engage them. Think about that left hamstring. Take the left foot a little bit wider, Eddie, to the side. Good, now you're pushing too much to the left, push more to the right.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, that's it. Good, inside thighs, pull them together. Think about the hamstrings. Good, relax, tired. Good, nice. Okay, let's come round to the front. Your final one is abs and thighs, the classic?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I do the same style as what we did, double by, where I go up into it,
Yeah.
press down,
Yeah.
into
Let me just
vacuum.
see that. Legs rotate, nice. Yes, beautiful. Good. What happens if you, nice, pretty. Straighten the front leg a little bit.
Lock it out.
Lock it out.
Yeah.
I know, I know. Try and lock that front leg,
Yeah.
straighten it so we get the feather.
Yeah, lock it.
Yes,
And then keep that one.
yes.
Yeah.
Good, yes. And then, yeah, then you can bend and push
Really
into it.
extend-
There
really
you
extend
go.
that right leg. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And the more you work through that, the more the feathering will get stronger.
Yeah.
Just think about that, those fibers through the quads. You okay? Dizzy? Knees, yeah. Are you good? You sure? Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes?
Get a burger and chips today.
I'm just not used to doing this frigging weight anymore.
No.
So.
Let's just finish off with classic pose of your choice.
You literally, you're getting tighter every fucking minute.
I know.
As you pose it.
I've been doing, as you said, morning posing 2 rounds, evening posing, or post-workout posing.
Yeah.
And I look like this regardless of...
Get tighter and tighter.
It's obviously nicer and cold in Scotland where we live, but I still end up like this, like even first thing in the morning. So what did you say?
Classic pose of your choice.
I've not really got a favourite, but the one that I seem to nail quite well is the side tricep. Everyone who sees that loves it.
Okay.
It's a similar setup to obviously side chest.
Yeah.
And then I kind of switch my feet part way through as well, so
Okay.
we go like...
Nice. Hold. Lock that elbow out if you can. Push down. There. Nice. Midsection. Super. Engage the glute. Yeah. Nice.
And then I usually
Show me the calf.
switch, but I'm not 100% sure if it pushes that way.
I think, can you just, let me just see this with your hips and your feet towards the flat side a little bit more, so that angled to the back. And twist the right heel through to me. Right heel, other way. Right heel. There you go.
So show your calf.
Bring it a little bit closer so it's a tighter position. Nice, hold.
It's on the side, not on the track, on that side. Yeah, that'll be better.
Think about the hips as well. Other way with the hips. There we go. Hips, there we go. More to me. Hold. Squeeze the glute. Yes. That side's better. And then switch, yes. Lean forwards, not backwards. There.
Twist a little bit more.
Squeeze the glute.
Yeah.
Squeeze that butt cheek. Yes. Nice. Beautiful. What about a lat spread?
I would say do me
A front lat.
a front on like a power pole, like something overhead or...
What about, beautiful. What about a lat spread?
Can you vacuum that? Yeah.
Nice.
I think you
That.
potentially need to do the other arm.
From that angle stuff?
That position with the vacuum, but I think right hand over it, left bicep up.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you're more balanced. You're more balanced.
And if you just this hand, instead of it being like this, just curl it down the back of the neck, because it'll just make the bicep thicker. Can I see? Beautiful.
Yeah.
Engage the quad. Yeah, nice, yes. Yes. Lat spread.
Do you do a lot?
No, they don't ask for one, but you can do it as a classic.
Routine for a few seconds.
I would say it's nice. You get that feather in the cushion.
Yeah.
It needs to be in.
Yeah, it does. I would do it as one of your classic poses.
Yeah, I would.
So just do that again for me, but do a hip lean on it, like you did. You see the lower half position you just did for the bicep and overhead, this one, the same lower half position, but with a lat spread.
Just like to...
Engage the quad.
Vacuum there?
Can you vacuum there?
You probably call it about a minute before.
Yeah.
Practice that. Could you do half that spread, half? So from that shot, could you then do a... So you've got one...
If I go like...
Here, and then take what you have to do this. And then one arm up.
No, as in...
Keep one on the waist.
Keep one on the waist in a lat spread.
That one up.
Yeah. Here, nice, good. And just bring the right fist so it sits in front of the oblique. Yeah. Nice. Nice.
That's nice.
That's, yeah, they're really nice.
I think you've got to do a couple of them there now.
Yeah. So I think what I would do is I'd go do those two front ones and then go with the side tricep.
Yeah.
Those three. Those three, I think all three of those.
When they say your favourite classic pose, you've probably only got enough to do two.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could start off that and then throw it
into that.
that.
Yeah.
Start off
With the lat spread, I think, is the, do you think lat spread or one arm up? They're all so good. Spoiled for choice. I think as you, what do you think, Kamara?
Back them out quickly. They need to focus on like two that can't.
Yeah. I think in the next...
See what Sophie says.
Okay. She says side tricep definitely, and then just the variation.
So one of the front ones and a side tricep.
Lat spread.
I think for me a lat spread with a single arm.
Yeah. So
This is lovely, but I just think the lat spread
Yeah.
and then into the side,
Yeah, definitely.
lock out the arm, engage the glute,
Yeah.
and then show me the hip a little bit more. There we go, that. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, do you want to show me the bits of your routine? Or are you good?
I've not progressed enough to
Right, okay.
put it together properly with you still. It's just literally like segments. It's a bit of a mishmash still.
What do you want to do? Do you want to send me a video of that maybe? Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
So do that, yeah, and then we can cement it together. So, can see that Eddie is very, very tired today, so I'm not going to push him too hard, but he can go away, apply those corrections that we've implemented, and then I think it's just a case of just rinse and repeat, drill them in. But happy?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Awesome. So 3 weeks out, so we'll see what it brings. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next studio session episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
So yeah.